So life as a man is ridiculously difficult. You have to go out there, have courage, have confidence, make money, protect people, look good, keep fit, and guess what? Society does not care about us. So what do is we have to build habits that basically make us better so that life becomes easier. Now, every single habit I'm going to talk about are habits that I'm doing for myself. I've noticed that the more I do them, the easier life becomes. So these 5 habits are done by other people, and I'll show you how I do it in my own life in a way that it feels completely effortless. Like I said, life becomes easier. Now, in life, you have 2 options as a man. You either choose the life that is dictated by society, which is you're born, you go to school, you get a degree, you get a job, then you have a family, then you die. That's life of misery as a man. Or you can make your life very, very intentional by the habits you build every single day. The habits you do every single day determine your future as a man. So these 5 habits, these 5 kinds of habits would guarantee that your life gets easier along the way. Now, number 1 habit is crushing your goals. Have habits every single day that takes you closer to your goals. But to be precise, majorly financial goal. But it has to be a purpose-driven goal. So that is where, as a man, your value is provided. As a man, nobody cares about you. They only care about what you can do for society. So ask yourself, what value do you create for society? What do you do for society? That is where men begin to respect you. That's where people begin to treat you as somebody who should be taken serious as a person, as an individual. So what other skills do you have here? Working on your business, making money, obviously. But the bottom line is that you need to work on your goals every single day. Every day, right? So that means it's no rest days. So far as your goal, because your goal is what you give to the world. And guess what? The world rewards you. So don't hate the game. Don't hate the players. Hate the game instead. So 2, you cannot choose to be a victim or choose to be somebody who works on his life every single day. Number 2 is habits that build your physical body. Let's be frank. Everybody will judge a book by its cover, right? So that means it's every single day. Have a habit that builds your physique to an extent. You may not go to the gym, but at least take a walk every single day. Move your body every day, because the guys who sit down there on the couches, after years, they become super fat, ugly, miserable. But all it takes for you to just be healthy these days is just to move your body, right? Move your body. If you can't lift to it, at least go for walks. Your excuse will become, oh, I don't have money for gym, when gyms are too far. Then go for a fucking walk. Do push-ups in your room, right? Build that physique. If you think physique is not important, why do you think Mark Zuckerberg is what? Is lifting weight, is working out this hard? Why do you think Jeff Bezos is on TRT? Why do you think these billionaires now are trying to get their physique in check? Because your body is basically your resume in life. Your body talks about, your body shows how much you have done, your amount of discipline. Your body shows how well you have, how much choices you have made on behalf of yourself. So one thing my instructor says is, no matter who you are, your body doesn't care. You can be a billionaire, you can be a president, your body doesn't care. If you put engine oil in your body, you're going to face the consequences for putting that shit into your body. So for this, work out every day, eat a clean diet, limit fucking alcohol, if not reduce it, if not scrap it out completely. Avoid hard drugs, right? But for the sake of it, work out every day. Super important. This alone will make you more attractive, will make you more confident in terms of how good you look. And to an extent, I mean, the game is the game, sha. 2 is that you need habits that create a clear mind. Now, we live in a world where we work with our brains every single day. Back in the days where we used to where our forefathers were working on manual labor, yeah, they could just rely on their physicality, but now we work with our minds. What that means is, if your mind is fucked up, you're fucked up. Your life is gone. So as a man, protect your mental space. How do you protect your mental space? If you cannot sit for 20 minutes and meditate for 20 minutes, you're fucked. Companies are spending billions of dollars just to addict you. So what happens when you don't have a clear mind? You become stressed. You fall victim to what? Corn addiction. You fall victim to drug addiction. You fall victim for all sorts of vices. So the clear mind, what kind of habits are there that help you build a clear mind? Meditation. Getting rid of scrappy content. Get rid of crappy content. Get rid of short-form content. Consume long-form content. Consume intentional content. Content that is based on your goals, because as a man, if you don't have goals, your life does not have direction. And if your life does not have direction, you're fucked. There's basically nothing you can do with your life. So, as a man, always have a habit every single day that completely clears your mind, that removes trashy thoughts from your head. The songs you listen to, they control your thoughts. So drop those trashy music and listen to podcasts, listen to motivational tips, right? The fourth habit is doing something that's difficult, taking risks, doing things that are completely uncomfortable, things that are outside your comfort zone. This is where your true masculinity begins to come out. Right? So what that means is if you're someone who is afraid to talk to women, go and talk to women. If you're someone who is afraid to maybe get hit in the face, go and join a boxing class. Basically, all I'm saying is you are a man. Doing difficult shit is supposed to be your advantage. That's why the men who are most respected are the ones who do difficult stuff. So, and speaking of difficult things, right? We keep talking about confidence, confidence, confidence. Confidence is a huge scam. Confidence is companies trying to sell you jack shit for you to look confident. But as a man, your confidence comes from the fact that you can do it. Fact that you have tried, you have failed, you have attempted, now you are good at it. Think about it. Anybody who you see as confident, ask the person, what actions did you take to become this confident? I can guarantee you, they took action. Regardless, it's your action that creates confidence, not the other way around. So if you keep waiting for confidence to take action, you're going to fail. You're going to not do jack shit. That's why most people always stay stuck in the planning phase. They feel like, I'm not ready yet. You feel like you're not ready yet. You feel like you lack confidence. You feel like you lack something to get you in that light. Sometimes as a brother, the more difficult things you do, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the easier your life is as a man. So even with women, if you're afraid to talk to women, aim to speak to 100 women and see what happens. By the time you get to number 30, I can guarantee you, women will become easy for you. Then some dude who sees you at number 31 will be like, bro, you're so confident. You're so natural at this, but trust me, they never see the hard work that went into it. So for me, anytime I see something that I'm afraid of, something that feels difficult to me, I face it head on, right? It's a personal choice, right? Whether it's, I see a very hot girl and maybe she may look out of my league, I'm gonna talk to her. The worst that will happen is I get rejected. By the way, I've told several men, if you want to reduce your chances of being rejected, be as attractive as possible, right? And the fifth and the last habit you need to build is your social habits. Have a habit that makes it intentional to nurture relationships, right? We keep speaking about male loneliness, male loneliness, male loneliness. The solution to male loneliness, right, is simple. We need to have men who have more male friends. You need to have the brotherhood. The brotherhood is simply men that are similar minded, who are intentional about leveling up their life. If you can meet such kinds of men, then you have met the brotherhood. And that is where all the magic begins. So as a man, be very intentional about having other men around you, right? Be very intentional about having your social life, where you're also meeting women, attractive women, women you are drawn to. Because you don't want to be this dude who is rich and jacked, but can't talk to women, right? So all these habits, if you look at them very well, they all come together. They all come together to make you a complete man. So now, this is how it works for me, right? So there's a period in my life, a few years ago, I was a business manager and a sales manager at the same time. So I was the one responsible for inbound leads, right? Receiving calls on behalf of the business. So it brought me into sales, right? It brought me into sales. That is, I was goal oriented, right? I was goal oriented. It helped me to fix my social skills because I was interacting with customers. At the same time, it made me face my fears, right? Because whether like it or not, customers will still call you, they will call you in, and they might still reject you, right? What that means is sometimes you might have to go out there, talk to them, they might reject you, but because of how much you have done it, it becomes easier for you at some point. And trust me, that's when I began to have good results. When I was done, I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's face it. Right. So me being in sales helps me with my goal orientation habits, helps me with my which is productivity habits though, helps me with my social skills, help me with what do you call it? Social skills and doing things that are difficult. Me going to the gym also improved my what? Physical health, my mental health, helped improve my social life. And because of at the gym, I've been doing different sorts of workouts. I've been doing difficult workouts from time to time, right? I went from weightlifting to CrossFit. Obviously, I've done some cardio, but to CrossFit. Now I'm currently like what martial arts. So doing things that are difficult has drastically improved my confidence as a man. So for you, right? Figure out the life you want to live, but know that every single day you cannot compromise any of these habits. You have to do them every single day now. For you, it might be different. For somebody else, it might be different. But if you feel like you want me and you to like go over it and know the kind of path for you, kind of habits you want to build, feel free to like reach out to me on any of my DMs, right? You can work together and figure out the right habits, the right life path for you to bring this habit into your life seamlessly. And trust me, I can guarantee you that there's no habit here that's a fluff. No habit here, no kind of habit here is a fluff. Everything will make your life simpler. My name is Tonore. If any of the ideas you heard in these videos resonated with you, please share this video with a fellow brother. Talk to you soon, and bye for now, brother.